So we are back for training. Seriously this time. It's over the deload. So what we're going to do is do the 1,000 rest workout, but for now, since we are getting back to it, I'm only going to do 5 rounds. Next week I'm going to get back to the full 10 rounds, but I guess to get started 5 rounds is going to be okay. Since this is about 10 different exercises, it's going to be difficult to record everything, especially that's long. So if I record a lot of things, I'm going to do some timelines for probably. I don't know. I'll give it a try. Try to film maybe some angle at different round and try to edit that into some interesting way. I don't know, but yeah, that's difficult to record everything. Then we'll move on to the heavy squat and then deadlift. And so the goal, since this is the first week of the mesocycle, I'm not going to go too crazy. But yeah, during this mesocycle, we are going to go really, really hard. So we'll see. Let's get to it. So I just realized, just after shutting down the camera, I forgot like 2 exercises or so, I don't know. And also I did it in the wrong order. Anyway, I already did 4 rounds. I'm going to do the 5th and record it in the right order without forgetting a single exercise, hopefully. each and every time. I'm mesmerized to see how insanely tough this workout of doing the here only 500 reps, but yeah, it is on the body. I was borderline passing out, and yeah, even though with the whoop now it kind of tracks the VO2 max. I didn't believe because it was like a 54 for a while. After I stopped, I picked a 54. It stayed there for a while, and at the end of last week, I saw that it dropped to 53, which is still pretty high. But I didn't thought that just it's probably a lagging indicator of your fitness level going down overall. Yeah, maybe also because since I started eating more and so on, I probably gained back a little bit of weight. So yeah, maybe that, I don't know. That's all of that. Anyway, we're moving to squat. So here's the deal. Since for a week I didn't actually do any lift, the goal we have two goals. The first one is to go to 180. I'm not with the elastic band, so I'm not going to probably try 190 like that. But then we are going to do some heavy stuff as high as we possibly can with partials. So like quarter squat or something like that. And really try to push 200, 210. I don't know how much I should try to push, to be honest. So we are going to see that. See if quarter squat at 200, it's okay. But ideally, what I would want is have a full plate of separation between elastic band and partials. So about 220. So I don't know. We need to see that. So let's start to warm up. Put the safety at 3, which is pretty much where I put them every time. Those are put at 15, just to give you context. Let's get to it. Shouldn't be that hard, this one. I think even that's the same weight with the cardio workout. So that's just to see if everything is kind of in place here. See if I fail, I just drop here. Okay, moving on, 100. And since I've already warmed up, I don't need to spend a lot of time into it. I don't like it. So let's remember, knee forward, butt backward, and done. Okay. Yeah, I'm shaking already. I don't know what happened. I don't feel great at all. I don't know if that's a workout that really. So yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe that's a lack of sleep because I kind of struggled to sleep. I was so excited of doing all getting back to training and so on. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why, but I really don't feel like really great here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know why. See, every time you do a heavy deload, meaning like I did last week, not even going to the gym, the body entering so deep recovering territory that generally the first session when you get back is absolutely horrible because it's like your body is in a dynamic of recovering and you push it really hard in the other direction to start doing overload again. So yeah, it's like you're turning the ship 180 degrees, and yeah, and that's just feel horrible. No, I get it. That's probably that. So okay, let's do my best. As I told you, going to 180. I did my 5 rounds, even though that was really hard. I did them. Let's do 180. Do a little bit of partial to 200. Let's not get overly. We are just getting back to 200 on partial would be more than enough. I validated 80 as well, 180 as well. So let's just do that. So I've put on 140 on the. Should be easy as well. The next step, 160 and 180. I take the bar seriously. That feels heavy as fuck. That's only 140. I don't even imagine 180. And we are going to do it. Let's mount 160. I just remember something. I really forgot my head today. Sometimes when this happens, and you kind of struggle as you go up in weight, just doing one or two more sets at the same weight can be very beneficial because it allows a little bit of time for your body to activate a little more. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one set, one rep at 160. Take a break, do it again, and doing one or two times until I really feel comfortable with it that way. Because it's not that I'm weaker, it's just that my body is not used to having that amount of weight on the shoulder as much as it used to. So I think I'm just going to do that. Just do one rep as best as I can, and then I'm going to do another after a little break. And normally that should feel a lot more easy. This one I'm not expecting it to be easy. Okay. Actually less hard than what I thought. Still, I'm going to do another, just to be sure, and then move on to 180. Also, there's something I kind of underestimated, how hot it is. Because I've been wearing the same thing that I was wearing during the winter, and I bet it's too hot. I need to start taking off the short here. Pants are way too hot at the moment. So, let's do it again. 160, the first feel relatively great. Let's move on to the second one, should normally feel even better. Okay. I'm hesitating between, let's move on to 180. You know what? We'll see. I don't think I'm going to fail it, but that's going to be a hard one. And something that is funny is, since my genetic is kind of, I have a lot of type 2 muscle fibers, it's like if the weight is not heavy enough, they are not even activating. And so that's what I felt. The 140 felt horrible. But then as soon as I put on the 160, I felt that those muscle fibers that was still sleeping kind of activated. You need me? Okay, I'm there. So I hope they are going to be there as well for the 180. Let's get to it. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I was a little scared at the bottom that I'm not going to get back up, but it kind of worked out. So I'm guessing I'm going to do another one as well. And I don't know, I'm going to try to go, just get more comfortable with the 180. At least doing that. Just in my mind, just because to be able to go heavier, I cannot keep that fear. I need to get comfortable with the weight. It's not even a question of actual strength. It's just a question of confidence. And because maybe your body is able to handle it, but if you don't have the confidence and you pretty much don't believe in the fact that you can do it, that's going to create a lot of internal tension, which can prevent you from being able to move the weight freely. And that can cause you to just fail your weight. Just pretty much anticipating to fail is what's going to make me fail. So that's why I want to be confident and comfortable with the idea, okay, that's a weight now I'm comfortable with. That's a weight I can handle easily, without pressure. And once this belief will be really ingrained in me, then moving up is going to be much easier. At this point, as you saw, I'm still scared. Even though I know I can do it, there is a little bit part of me that is scared that maybe sometime if I'm not at my best, I can't. So that's kind of something I need to work on. And that's not strength, that's just mental. And actually what we are going to do just after the partial is going to be a good way for me to get more confident with those weights. Because since I'm going to be putting on my back like 200, 220, like it's a lot more heavy than that, I will kind of build up the confidence. Okay, I can handle a lot more heavyweight. So when I come back next week with those amount of weight, with 180, I will feel more comfortable. And so that's why also the partial is important. It's not only because it builds more strength at the top portion, but also because it helps you get more comfortable in your mind with heavier weight. Anyway, let's do it again. Don't be scared. You've got it. Okay. That's not easy. I don't know. I need to see the camera because I don't know if I'm going deep enough or not. But also that's something I need to kind of keep in mind is the heavier I'm going to get, that's normal that I cannot go really as deep as I was with lighter weight. It's just the way it is. Maybe as I get stronger and stronger, I will be able to go deeper with the 180. But there is, I need to increase the weight first before I can go deeper with the same weight, pretty much. That is kind of, that's difficult to just keep getting stronger with a deep squat. Anyway, so also there is something at 180 I want to put on my belt. I haven't put it there, but I'm going to do it. I'm kind of hesitating to do one more reps at 180 with the belt, and then I'm going to put the safety about there, so I can actually go down, put it, so it relieves the weight of my shoulder, and then just explode up to get it off the safeties. And we are going to go a lot more heavier. So pretty much next up is 200 already. Yeah, you know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, because I was thinking maybe with the belt I can do 190. But you know what? I'm getting back to it. I did 2 sets of that. The heavy set is going to be pretty much insane. So let's move on. We basically put on the safeties. Let's put you right there. And I think I'm going to try with 180 first before moving to 200, just to see how that goes. If that's a good half squat, a quarter squat or not, because I'm going to see it on the camera at home. So to see if 10 is the right height for me to kind of go down here and get back. That's more half squat almost, I believe, than a quarter squat. So I don't know. Maybe that's a little too low. We'll see. Let's try it. So, belt is on, so that shouldn't be really an issue here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitively a half squat. Okay. 200 is going to be hard. Anyway, let's try though. Actually, I'm going to do that first 190 and then 200. Yeah, let's move it progressively. You know what? I need to kind of go a little faster, because it's 9:30 and I still have the deadlift to do, and then some hypertrophy. So we are not done yet at all. So let's. Okay, so 190. Okay. 200 should do it. I believe in maybe 210 as well. That's what I told you. For my brain, that's really difficult to make the difference between when I unrack that or the 180 before. Until and I have put them on the safeties, pretty much getting off the rack and moving back is pretty much the same as when I do a normal squat. And so then when I go back to 180, I'm going to feel like a lot more confident as I'm unracking, because that's also that when you unrack the weight and you are shaking and so on, that doesn't help you to get confident. Where here, by getting stronger at the top and unracking stupidly heavy weight, then that's going to be much easier. Honestly, I contradict myself on this one because I didn't even move a bit. I just unrack it and pause. Normally, I should at least move a little bit, and that was so heavy. I wasn't able to kind of do it. Anyway, that felt somewhat easy. I believe the 220 is somewhere there. Is that, as I said, I still have a lot to do. This is the early part of the mesocycle, so I'm not going to go to 220 now. I think that's it for today. I mean, I'm going to do another one at 200, just to validate, try to move a little bit, not do that weak ass reps that I did here, and then we move on to the deadlift. Let's move on, last rep. That's probably 2 reps. Because once I unracked it, kind of want to do it here. Okay, that's hard to move. Okay, well done. Here we go, deadlift. So here's normally training 6 times a week would be great to each time go heavy on each session with the first heavy lift. The issue here, I'm doing this as a secondary. So I'm already tired from the heavy squat. So I need to be very careful to not hurt myself. So that's why I think those are more going to be reactionary lift, meaning I'm going to kind of go until, as long as it's easy and I feel that I can handle it, I go, but I'm not going to push really hard. The ones that I'm going to push really hard on are going to be the first lift of each session. Those ones are normally going to go up progressively by the other where I'm going much harder. This one should just be okay, more an accessory. I don't know how to explain, but just a consolidation exercise. Full range of motion as well. So let's start smoothly. Remember, shoulder should be just above the hand, and then we'll push. Okay, moving on to 100. And also, I just thought about it. Since I'm exhausting a little bit my quad on the squat, that's going to be mainly posterior chain here. I'm not going to be able to use a lot of quad action. I already start feeling them burn. Yeah, anyway, 100 should be easier. Again, at 140 we start putting the strap, remember. Okay. Good enough. So I'll just remind myself that I need to start working on my grip for speed. I think that's and I don't know how I'm going to do that. I haven't actually figured that out, so I need to think about it. So 140 should be easy as well. We'll see. I told you the fat. I don't know how much because going heavy on those first exercise, I don't know how much that's going to affect my neural drive on the second exercise. Normally, since this is the beginning of the mesocycle, I should have recovered quite a lot. So that's really not going to impact it a lot, I believe. But the deeper we get into that mesocycle, probably the more it's going to affect it. Anyway, so.
Source d'énergie saine après le sport, la patate douce est faite pour vous. Riche en glucides complexes et en fibres, elle reconstitue les réserves d'énergie et favorise une récupération optimale. À bientôt pour plus de conseils.
Okay, somewhat fairly easy. So we're on to 160. And so remember, we put on the belt only on 180. 140 to 140 on wrist strap, like this, and then at 180 we put on the belt. So this is 160, next step 180. Let's go. Enough. I think if I did a third one, we're going to start getting tired, and I don't want to get tired when I'm warming. Okay. So I have only one single goal, because real rock start now. Lift it off the ground without hurting myself. That's it. That's it. If I can do that, that's already a big win. That's the shittiest deadlift I have ever done. Oh my god. So definitely the squat kind of fatigue me a lot. So I'm going to do it again. Try to have perfect technique. So pretty much mainly the back straight, because here it's kind of rounded. I don't know how much it rounded, but that was crazy. So try to keep the straight back. If I can't lift it off the ground, that's okay, but at least don't fuck up the technique. The only thing, yeah, because I don't know how close I was to actually hurt myself on that last one. Okay. That's a good one, this one. Let's get back home. I realize we're not done. Can't go home now. We should have some hypertrophy work to do. Today is chest and shoulder. So you need to do a little bit of chest and shoulder. Yeah, still that to do. Anyway, move on maybe 40. We'll see how that goes. As I told you in the past, one of the key elements to gaining strength is also gaining a little bit of muscle, even though that's something I want to limit. But I can. The limitation aspect, I'm doing it by doing only singles or doubles when I'm doing the heavy sets. So that doesn't promote at all the gain of muscles, but absolutely promote the gain of strength. But so since if I want to kind of still gaining a little bit of muscle, that's why I do those accessory exercises. Because then I'm targeting the core muscle that I need and try to grow them just a little, not too much, just a little. That's why I'm not going necessarily that hard. You see that I did 10 reps, I didn't really go to failure. Also, at the beginning of the mesocycle, you want kind of RPE, rate of perceived exhaustion, to be somewhere around 7. And as you go up to the mesocycle, the first week is 6 or 7 on RPE, and then you go on to 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and pretty much.
C'est lourd quand même, hein?
Ouais, il n'y a pas que moi.
Non, mais j'ai demandé à Louis pour confirmer. Eh bien, il fait bien lourd, quoi.
Ah ouais, parce que tout à l'heure, j'étais pas bien, je me sentais pas bien, je comprenais pas pourquoi.
Moi aussi.
Et c'est parce qu'il fait chaut.
Voilà, c'est ce que je demandais. Lui, il s'est persuadé rien. Lui, alors, il fait lourd, il fait pas lourd.
So apparently the temperature in the room is way higher than usual. And so...
Bah, lui, tout le monde le dit, c'est pratique, c'est mieux.
And so maybe because that was kind of I was feeling really hot. Since I haven't gone to the gym in like a week. I didn't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I gained a little bit of fat, and that fat kind of eat me up. I don't know. But apparently that wasn't just me, because I was really not great at the beginning of the squat. I was pretty hot. I kind of I wasn't going to pass out, but wasn't feeling great. Anyway, let's continue. The first, let's make 50. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to start doing the shoulder on the back shoulder here, right here. Let's do it, because I don't want to spend too much time here. So let's just be smart about how we do things. And I'm going to be honest, if really your goal is to gain muscle, you should go way harder than when I'm going here. Here, as I said, I'm just doing good enough. I don't really go hard because I don't want to gain too much muscle. I pretty much want to gain as little muscle as possible. Okay. Back again. Doing superset like this is really a good way to kind of not lose time. Okay. A little bit of back again, and then maybe delts, and that's it. Okay, that's it. On to delts. I really love going to at that time. It's already 10 p.m. well past. About almost 10:30 or something like that. So there is very little people around at this time, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. I love it. But the best time of the week is either Saturday evening or Sunday evening. For sure. Not even close. You're way too long for me to stop the camera. Oh, I'm going to talk. I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to tell you a secret. See, I haven't done actually the weekly recap that you're going to see this evening because when I come back home, I'm going to do the weekly recap and upload it directly. Anyway, yeah, my schedule is kind of busy, but I'm happy because today I've set up the Google Ads. Oh, the camera ran out of power. Sorry. See you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to eat 200 balls. Let's go.